What's good? Welcome back. It's been a while. Too long. Yeah. But we're here. We're going to sample some more stuff. This time we're going to do Brother Ali, working with the old thing that we did, which was Out of the Blue by Elton John. So today we're going to sample a line from Brother Ali's song Immortalized off of his most recent record, Satisfied Soul. It's going to be super dope. But where did we leave off? We left off with stealing drums, stealing bass from Out of the Blue by Elton John off of the Blue Moves record. And yeah, let's see how that sounds right now. Okay, so here we are in the DAW, and with no mix, here's what we got. Oh yeah. Really liking that. Let's skip forward and see the hook. Here we go. We're back. All right, yeah, I'm vibing. I like it. So I have an idea to add in a kick, as you could see here. And I have a little guitar that I worked on last time after I stopped recording. So let's see what that sounds like in there. Oh, okay. Okay, so what does this need to be finished? Because that would be my goal here, is to finish this beat up, as far as like instrumentation and things go. What I want to add, obviously I want to add in Brother Ali, the line from Immortalized off of his new record, Satisfied Soul. I want to add in Wompy bass, because this doesn't have Wompy bass. It has yes, it does. And I'd also like to add in a kick drum to give us that hip hop kick. Yeah. So that's what we'll do. Let's start with the sample. See, we got Brother Ali up here. Immortalized is the song. I'm going to play a quick sample of it. I don't want to play too much for copyright reasons.
Then try to comprehend the heights that I ascend, the light that I could bring, the grimy side of things, the poet laureate, glorious lore I spit, more vivid, pouring from the old orbit.
So I've got it chopped out already, and I know that it's just down here that I want. So I'm just going to extract the vocals here, and in a second it'll pop the vocals down below this. And so then we can take a listen here, isolate this.
Poet laureate, glorious lore I spit, more vivid, pouring from the old origins.
That's what we want. Now there are some artifacts in the sample. This isn't the best vocal isolation software that's out. Then we have our little sample here, and we have to make sure that it goes on time. Now I want this to be a part of the hook, and then we'll chop it up as we go. Line it right up to the line and press play and see what it sounds like.
Poet laureate, glorious lore I spit.
It really doesn't need anything. I could leave it like that and just chop it.
Poet laureate, glorious lore I spit.
What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to stretch this out. So it says resample here. If I leave it like that and stretch it out, then you'll hear the difference.
Poet laureate, glorious lore I spit.
And so it's lowered the pitch of his voice, which I will be doing even further than that, probably by at least another couple semitones. So what we're going to do, though, now that we've got it stretched, is I want to chop this. It'll repeat 4 times if it does.
Poet laureate, glorious lore I spit. Poet laureate, glorious lore I spit. Poet laureate.
So you could see how it could get repetitive. So let's just see what we can do. All right. So I've got everything chopped up and it's all ready.
Poet laureate, glorious lore I spit. Poet laureate, glorious lore. Poet laureate, glorious lore I spit. Poet laureate, glorious lore.
What more do you want? It's perfect. I'm going to now lower the pitch of it even further, and I'll show you how I do that by double clicking on this here, and it'll pop up on the other screen.
Poet laureate, glorious lore I spit. Poet laureate, glorious lore. Poet laureate, glorious lore I spit. Poet laureate, glorious lore. Glorious lore, poet laureate, glorious lore I spit. Poet laureate, glorious lore.
I think 400 is where it's at, minus 400 cents, which would be 4 semitones down, I guess. Yeah? I don't know. I don't actually know music theory. I'm trying to learn. So if you know anything about music theory, tell me. Is 4 semitones 400 cents? I don't know. I think it sounds pretty good though. Now that we got that going, my next move is to show you the bass line I've got, and that is just a couple easy patterns to plug in. The wife just texted. All right, let's see what this bass line sounds like. It's real simple. So what I think we could do is actually bring it out for the first 4 here. I think I gotta give it some punch. All right, so that's sounding pretty good. Now what we want to do is we want to add a kick in. We're gonna layer a kick in because I want some more solid sound, because if you listen here, let's isolate these drums. That kick drum's not loud enough once you start adding things in. It's not absent, but it's not great. So thought I heard a train. We have constant trains here in the Midwest. I want punchier drums, so I'm gonna put a drum sample in there. Oh, it's a lawnmower outside. If you hear a mower, I'm sorry. That's just the way it goes. That's ass. So I'm gonna layer the kick in. I've got a sample chosen here. And basically, I'm just gonna have to zoom way in here. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go through this whole thing and make sure that my peaks are lined up. You wanna make sure your wave peaks are lined up as well as you can. And I'm gonna do that for literally the whole song on every kick drum. I've got, as you can tell, kick drums extrapolated all the way throughout this thing, highlighted as so. Got a chance here to see the difference in what we did, and if I press play, you'll hear the kick drum popping. And without, it just kind of disappears in the mix. But let's bring it back. Oh yeah, it's a lot better. Now, as we switch over here, we can check out our mix a little bit. It's got a real light mix on it right now, as far as just volume goes, to make sure things are jiving together. Our 808 has a limiter that I'm going to turn on here, and I've got a sidechain going with my kick drum, and this should make the kick drum pop out of the bass more. Let's see how it goes without. It's popping pretty good, but if we turn this on, that shit is pocketed a little bit. That's dope. All right, so we've got the kick drum, we've got the bass line, we've got the guitar, we've got everything added in that we want to do. Now let's talk about how we're going to mix this a little bit. I'm going to be compressing the drums with a couple different compressors. All of these are free plugins, by the way. Compressing the bass line as well with multiple compressors. And what the aim is to bring the music closer together so there's less peaks and valleys, and then I can amplify it all and have it sound more uniform. That's the idea. So let's see what that does when I add it to the drums in real time. First the EQ, and then some compressors, and then, oh yeah, just makes it way more dynamic and much louder. Let's go to the bass line, EQ, oh yeah, big EQ difference on this one. As you can see, I took out a lot of the higher end on this because I really want the bass to sit down in the lower to mid range for this little bass lick. and then I'll turn on the compressors, and that just really boosts the sound loud. And then this compressor, I'll bring it back down a little bit, and it sits right there, right above the drums. And the guitar, I've got some delay. Gives a little bit of an echo, which I really like. And then the bass, a little low, to bring it back up a little bit. Yeah. All right, cool. And then on Brother Ali, let's go back to the hook. Oof, I don't really like the chorus. And there you have it. Pretty cool. This stuff's easy, guys. It's easy. I hope you enjoyed. Alright, so that gives us just about everything we need. We sampled it from a audio file, we stretched it out, we lowered the pitch, timed it up, chopped it up a little bit to fit into our beat. We added some bass, we added some guitar, tons to enhance the kick drum sound throughout the beat. And with that, I think we're pretty much done, besides writing to it and then of course the final mix and master. I'm going to do some videos about my writing process. This isn't something we can sell, but it is something I've had a lot of fun doing, and I hope you've enjoyed it as well. If you think that something I'm doing is completely stupid, please let me know what that is, because I'd like to learn what I'm doing that's stupid so I don't do it anymore. If you've got a better way, or if you got a question, whatever, down there, let's talk about it. Thanks, man. Peace. Glorious,